Hi guys, this is Max here, back again with hopefully another great political video. And today we're going to talk about why Nikki Haley, the former governor and ambassador to the United Nations, is never going to happen. Now, most Americans probably won't know Nikki Haley, but those political junkies out there probably have at least heard about the former governor of South Carolina, who happened to be a close associate of the Trump administration, while still not falling from grace with the Republican Party establishment and the establishment media. Nikki Haley has often been a name brought up as a potential Republican nominee. She would be the first woman president, and she would be a person that would have great appeal to moderates and even Democrat leaning voters. But she would have great issues with the Republican Party base and working class, which is why I have my doubts who's going to be put up as the nominee. Nevertheless, if Nikki Haley was to be put up as the nominee, there is little doubt that she would win a general election. If Republicans could portray this minority woman candidate versus that old white man Democrat, there would be lots of people who would vote Republican, especially contrasting her with Donald Trump, that would usually never do so. Of course, there would be much lower turnout in rural areas. I think she might do a little bit worse in South Dakota or North Dakota than Donald Trump. But due to her great performance in the suburbs, I think she would win Minnesota. I think she would win Wisconsin. She would even win Michigan by a narrow margin, but she would win it. However, she is not going to happen. And the reason for that is that the people who would be her target demographic, moderates, independents, and right leaning Democrats, don't really tend to make up the majority of Republican primary voters. If we want to take a closer look at that woman, you can see 29th ambassador to the United Nations, 116th governor of South Carolina. Incredible, isn't it? And then, of course, South Carolina House of Representatives, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Her parents are from I think from the Punjab province or from some province in India. And her original name was Randawa. And yeah, she has a history of being a daughter of immigrants, and that be a very easy product to brand. Nevertheless, she would not win a Republican primary, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. In the Republican primary, Blake Masters, an outspoken election denier and Trumpist Republican, beat Ned Lamont, or whatever his first name was. I kind of forgot it. Anyway, Lamont and especially Brnovich, who was the Attorney General, would have been much, much stronger candidates in a general election. However, the general craziness in the Republican Party still forms a plurality. Not a majority, as we can see, Masters only won 40% of the popular vote, but they are a plurality. And therefore, I believe if Donald Trump was to run against any Republican except for Ron DeSantis, he would win with ease. If we look at the governor's race, it becomes even more evident. Kari Lake narrowly beats Taylor Robson, who would have been amazing. Robson would even if she would have gotten 0.2% or 0.5% more of the vote in Maricopa County alone, she would be the governor of Arizona now. Instead, Republicans went with this far more unelectable candidate whose only victory is in that she's now again denying the accuracy of the results. And it just doesn't make sense. And so do you think a Republican Party base that literally preferred some crazy dude no one ever even heard about over the incumbent Attorney General would make the smart choice and pick the most electable candidate who is absolutely boring, that being Nikki Haley, over the super crazy candidate that is absolutely unelectable, that being Donald Trump? No, of course not. Republicans are gonna vote with feelings. And to be fair, many times Democrats do that too. Though I have seen Democrats act more nuanced, voting down leftist candidates more oftenly in order to still win the general election. Nevertheless, though, both parties kind of do it, and feelings are going to decide a primary oftentimes, and the hearts of the Republican Party are still much more with the Trump wing than they are with the establishment wing, and that is why Nikki Haley won't happen. All right, guys? I hope you understand me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know your opinion in the comment section down below. As always, have a great time. Max out. Bye-bye.